way. Our people are very ignorant, and it's not your fault. The scripture says, my people are destroyed, not because they're black. They're destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So when ignorant people behave ignorantly, what would you expect from ignorance? So if we who know God and know Jesus and know Muhammad and know the truth get down in the same low valley as the ignorant, then we can never redeem them from their ignorance. So Jesus said, bless them that curse you. Now you try it sometime. See how difficult that is. He said, pray for those who despitefully use you. Now you know you don't do that. Anybody comes up using you, you pray for them all right. That something like Sandy will get them. Love them that hate you. See, Jesus wasn't talking about the black-white relationship. He was talking about when you go forward to teach a people that the scriptures call the lost sheep, lost from their native land and people, lost meaning they are incorrigible, irreconcilable, irredeemable, hopeless, and lost. This is the way the prophets saw the condition of black people in America and the Western Hemisphere after coming across the Atlantic Ocean. Not trying to look at the Statue of Liberty and say, I have arrived. But we left liberty. When our fathers got on board those ships, and for 300 years, we were sold like chattel property. And for the last 150 years, since so-called emancipation and proclamation, we have been the victims of sharecropping schemes, Jim Crow, lynching, injustice, segregation, where some of your ancestors died just to be able to go to the toilet. Right here in Nashville. But we fought in all the wars for freedom that we don't enjoy to this very minute. We help to keep America free and strong. And so because of that, Mr. Romney, I think his father was born in Mexico. And he just got here a few years ago. And some of the other immigrants came in the last 100 years to the land of the free and the home of the brave. But we've been here before the Mayflower came. We were here. We chopped down the fields. We picked the cotton that made the agrarian revolution in the South profitable for every man that owned a plantation and every slave owner. We built the mansions in the South. White folk didn't build these mansions. We did. We were on loan to Washington, D.C. to build the Congress and the White House. And then they told us they found us swinging in trees with bones in our nose. You got more stuff in your nose today than we ever had in Africa. So when somebody tells us that this is not ours, our blood soaks the land of Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas. Our blood soaks the soil of America. So our blood has paid for this. So we should not allow any Johnny-come-lately to claim our house and that we don't have a right to guide the house that our slave labor built and our lives have been shed to keep America strong and free. This is our house. So when you talk to our people and they behave in an ignorant way, you be kind to them. Yes, sir. I can't tell you if they smack you on your cheek now. Turn the other. That's taking that a little bit too far, don't you think? But it means you can take an insult and not return an insult. Jesus, the Redeemer, Jesus, the reconciler of man with God, he needed people in his army that understood the value of the people that he had come to redeem. So he didn't want us to be natural. He wanted us to be supernatural. And that's why today his name is remembered by over 1 billion people. And he will be honored way, way, way into the future because he redeemed lost humanity back to God. Well, I thought you were a Muslim. And I thought you Muslims didn't believe in Jesus. Well, I'd like to destroy lies from the beginning. There's not one Muslim on this earth, and there are 1,600,000,000 Muslims who does not believe in Jesus. Did you hear me? But how many of you that are Christian know about Muhammad? You don't know him, but we know Jesus. Not only do we know Jesus, you find us trying to live the life that Jesus lived. Now, I am before you. Listen to me good. I'm hated without a cause, like Jesus was. What did I do for people to hate me? Why, some that I met yesterday, some of these beautiful students, said, man, I got to ask forgiveness because I really had a very bad impression about you, Farrakhan. But so did most of you. Somebody told you, I wouldn't go out there today. Hear that man. He's a hater. He's an anti-Semite. He's anti-American. He's a racist. Boy, did they lay it on y'all thick? I want to defeat lies tonight to show you why they talk like that. See, if you pick up your New Testament, you know, Jesus had the scribes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the Sanhedrin. All of them were his enemies. Many of the Jews of that day didn't like Jesus, even though they said Jesus was a Jew. What was wrong with Jesus that they didn't like him? Now, they're on Obama for his Obamacare. You know, here's Jesus. Check this out. He sees a blind man, and he heals the blind. He didn't say, now look, you got any insurance? I ain't healing you unless you come up with something. Jesus did all of these miracles and never asked the people for anything, just to give the honor and the praise to God. Jesus was a master teacher, but he was not from the colleges and universities of his day. Isn't that something? So while you're getting your letters, BS, BA, MS, MA, JD, PhD, DD. These are letters. And naturally, when somebody comes, that's what they present. Oh, yes, this is so-and-so and so-and-so. He has his BS degree. He matriculated from Tennessee State University. As though that means he should be listened to. But Jesus didn't have none of that. And they said, how come this man, having not letters, is learned? Because when you are taught of God, that which you call wisdom looks like foolishness to a man or woman who's taught of God. I am not saying that what you've learned and our learning is foolishness, but if you don't use it to carve out a future for yourself and your people, then you have been made a fool of for paying for an education that you cannot use to free yourself and your people.